The fall of 2020 is certainly an unprecedented time for the families of Our Lady of Lourdes. While we are happy to have successfully navigated distance learning for the close of last school year, we are looking forward to seeing students and families back on our campus. Throughout the summer, we have been planning to support education in all possible formats. Regardless of whether learning is done virtually or in person, the Our Lady of Lourdes community is here to support its parents in helping their children return to learning. This fall, we hope to open our doors to host students on campus. We are planning for two possible in-person scenarios. Plan A, full return in person, including social distancing, wearing of masks, and limited interaction between grade levels. Plan B, full return in person, including social distancing, wearing of masks, and more restrictive interaction of students. If it is determined by the St. Louis County Health Department that students meeting in person at schools is unsafe, then we will move to Plan C, which is a fully virtual option. The return to learning in person will require some change in procedures and protocols. This video is designed to help prepare parents and students for what our new normal will look like. The health and safety of students and staff is our number one priority. For that reason, parents will be asked to submit a health screening for each of their children every day. There will be an option for parents to use an online app to submit this information electronically or hard copy in the event that they forget. Upon arrival, we will take the temperature of every child. Any child found to have a temperature will be escorted to the nurse's office, where the child will wait away from other students and staff until a parent can arrive to pick them up. To decrease the spread of germs, students will need to wear face masks when in the school building. If a student forgets her mask, or if a mask breaks during the day, we will have extra disposable masks available in the office. It is essential that students understand the importance of wearing face masks and have masks that fit them appropriately. Each morning, students can be dropped off starting at 7:30 a.m. All students need to wear face masks and enter through the gym entrance. After having their temperatures checked, students will go directly to their homerooms. Teachers will be available outside and in the hallways to encourage social distancing. To adjust for social distancing, pickup procedures will need to look a bit different. As parents pull into the parking lot, they should still go to their usual spots. Along the circle if you plan to exit using Northmore, and into the main lot if you are leaving via Forsyth Boulevard. Starting this fall, students who are walking or riding bikes home will be dismissed at 2:55 p.m. This will allow them an extra 5 minutes to clear the hallways and courtyard area. For pickup, we ask that all parents wear masks and practice social distancing while waiting for their children. Our preschool through second grade parents are asked to wait on the courtyard between the church and school buildings. They will greet their children there when they exit through the main entrance doors at 3 p.m. Intermediate or 3rd through 5th grade parents should wait along the sidewalk by the gym entrance to greet their children who exit using that door. Finally, our middle school students are asked to exit using the bridge door next to the principal's office and walk independently to their waiting parent cars. Teachers will be on hand to help children connect with their parents and head to cars quickly. Once all parents and students are in their cars, we will dismiss from the lot as we traditionally have. To further ensure the safety of students, we will take strict precautions with everyone entering the building. Any visitors will be contained in the main entrance vestibule. All deliveries will be left there and retrieved by school staff once the visitor has left. No one will be allowed to enter the Our Lady of Lourdes school building without a face mask. Even if Our Lady of Lourdes plans to return to learning in person, parents will have the option to choose for their children to learn remotely from home on a quarterly basis. Students will all have individually customized iPads, and teachers are prepared to offer instruction to students in person and remotely simultaneously. We are blessed by the generosity of this parish and the dedication of our teachers, which makes it possible for parents to choose the option that is best for their specific family at this time. The return to learning in person will require some change in procedures and protocols. In classrooms, student desks will be placed 6 feet apart. As an extra precaution, clear shields for student desks will be provided for larger classes. To ensure ample space for social distancing in classrooms, students will be grouped into smaller cohorts of 15 or less students. Students will stay together in this group throughout the day, joining with their entire grade only for PE and recess, taking place outside. While social interaction is important, initially students will be eating lunch in their classroom cohorts. Whether eating inside their classrooms or outside in the courtyard or parking lot, students will maintain social distance or have clear barriers to reduce the spread of germs while eating. As COVID-19 positive case levels decrease in our area, we hope to pivot our plans and allow students to eat in the cafeteria again. Clear plexiglass shields will be used to reduce the spread of germs while eating. During the day, students will have regular opportunities to wash and sanitize their hands. Hand sanitizers will be available at entrances, throughout the hallways, and in classrooms. Because drinking fountains can easily spread germs, only bottle filling stations will be open for use. Students will need to bring a water bottle to school to use throughout the day. As parents, you may be asking yourself, what can I do now to make sure that my children are ready to start school August 20th? First thing I recommend is that you have your children start practicing wearing face masks for extended periods of time. If you notice the mask slipping off their nose, or if it is causing discomfort, try a different size or style. As different as our children are, so too are the masks that work well for them. I recommend you find one that works well for your children now, so by the time school starts, they will be used to wearing it and it will be comfortable. To further reduce unnecessary movement and interaction among students, until further notice, grades preschool through 5th will be in self-contained classes. This means that while all the grade level teachers will still coordinate, homeroom teachers will deliver all of the instruction to the students in their classrooms. In middle school, students will remain in their homerooms while the teachers will rotate to them. This will avoid multiple students sitting in the same desk each day. Because students will be moving around the building less, intentional opportunities for movement will be built into the day. Students will engage in activities like Go Noodle and online exercise programs that help get their heart rates up and keep them mentally alert. Part of the plan for our return to learning requires Our Lady of Lourdes to take extra precautions for the daily sanitizing and disinfecting of the building. Heavily trafficked areas and hard-to-clean surfaces will be sanitized using a Clorox V360 electrostatic sprayer daily. Bathrooms and other common spaces will be sanitized multiple times per day. We will follow the guidelines of the St. Louis County Health Department for students who become exposed to a known case of COVID-19, or if a student who has been in our building tests positive. Because of the individualized iPads and available online instruction, students should be able to pivot from in-person to distance learning as needed. A great way to help your children return to learning is to find ways to make it easy for them to keep masks on their person. Using a lanyard necklace or a wristband is a great way to help kids build good habits, so they will always have a face mask when it is needed. Another way parents can support the return to learning is to be positive about the changes. We are so excited to have students back in the building and want this to work well for families. Saying that, we know that it is going to take patience and flexibility on everyone's part. We are all going to do everything we can to keep children safe, but it will go best if we are all working together in positive partnership. It is important for student development that they are not only in a safe environment, but that the environment feels safe. As much as we will be doing to ensure student safety, we will also work to make our efforts at extra sanitation appear effortless and normal. This will help students feel comfortable as they return to learning in the classroom. Please send your children dressed for the weather. We want to get them outside as much as possible. For recess, within their grade level, students will play socially distanced games like kickball, spikeball, and foursquare. Students will not be required to wear masks when outdoors, but will be encouraged to maintain 6 feet of social distance as much as possible. One key word to remember in our return to learning is partnership. So much about the last 4 months has been challenging for so many families, whether facing hardships with health and wellness, being essential workers, job loss, or being overwhelmed by having to care for all of school and home life simultaneously. We have all been working very hard. We are here to partner with you to help your children continue to learn and grow during this time. We have the resources needed, an overwhelmingly dedicated staff, and the planning necessary to pivot to meet the individual needs of families or adjust to health changes in our area. We will be successful to the extent that we work collaboratively with parents to meet the needs of each and every child. We are blessed to live that as our mission each and every day.